You better get ready, ready, ready for the referee. You better get ready, ready, ready for the referee. You better get ready, ready, ready for the referee. Cause I'ma get you revved up, time to get you revved up now. Well, I'm preaching and teaching and bringing word. While I'm seeking on bringing up 23rd. Everybody in the city's like, what's the rev doing? What I'm doing is the word. I see mountains and I'm moving. Gangbangers on the block, packing pistols and glocks. You can't stop God.
Yes, greetings. Yes, that's right. Once again, it's your boy, The Rev. I'm coming to you with some more real talk. Now, this is a question, and I'm definitely looking for some responses and some comments. I really enjoyed the comments that I got from some of the other past shows and some of the other broadcasts, but I want some comments on this one. And the topic right now, you can comment on just knowing what the topic is. What is church? Okay, and I'm not sure, but I believe you've probably seen that as one of my ministry series. It's a series that you can get. What is church? But the thing is that, you know, what is it? I want for you to tell me. I want you to give me some comments, send me some feedback. You know, personally, I don't think that we got it. I don't think that Christians really, truly have embraced what church is. One way that I can say this is because we're more caught up in the building. We're more caught up in the structure. And we're always preaching to the choir. I know this much, and correct me if I'm wrong, but never have I seen in the Bible where it says for the sinner to come to church. But I see time and time again where in the Word the church is sent to go to the sinner. Go out into the world and teach all nations. And see, and we've got used to just gathering, and it's bunk. I mean, real talk. Churches has become so mundane and so routine and so stuck in the 1960s, 1970s format. And here we're in a brand new millennium, and we hadn't changed the format. Everybody's running around like chickens with their heads cut off, trying to do the church anniversary, the pastor's appreciation, or Usher's Day, and all of these wonderful days that end up taking up the entire year, end up taking up the entire program outline, and the strategic advances of their ministries for the whole 365-day cipher. And I'm asking you, what is church? Because we have some misconceptions of it, obviously. I mean, preachers, how many sinners hear your messages? Most preachers are sitting there talking to the same stony faces every Sunday after Sunday after Sunday. And then there's people that's going to church and it's bunk, and they don't hardly even go. You know, they be clubbing and doing what they do, and then they just, you know, like CME Christians, you know, Christmas, Mother's Day, and Easter. And part of that is because it's so mundane, and they just going to one because that's the one that their grandmother went to, and now this is the one that their mother went to, and whenever they want a church, they go there, and it's dry, and they're probably not being fed, they're probably not being, you know, educated. People open this Bible and don't have a clue. People open up the Bible and don't know what the difference is between any of the books. They just open it up and try to read and get something good for their soul, and don't have any idea where to go, what to get from where they go, and things of this nature. And we have a bunch of people that are teaching them that haven't really learned anything because they're not breaking down the characters of the study, the characters in study, you know, the books, the dispensations, the difference in the time, relating what was happening exactly in the time and now. See, I can relate something to you that was happening in the time that Jesus was walking on earth and now. In the time that Jesus was walking on the face of the earth, you see, the church was within. And he had his services in the community. Why? Because the church folk, that would be the scribes, the Pharisees, the Sadducees, and all the rest of them that couldn't see. They couldn't even recognize Christ, the Word of God, walking amongst them because they were too busy judging. First things first, church is not court. That's not where people go to get judged and sentenced. Church is where people go to get healed and nurtured and accepted and not rejected. And I'm like Shout John. You can hold my mule. Secondly, I look and I see there's hardly any reciprocation into the life of the membership. And therefore, it's sort of like giving and receiving nothing in return. I realize that we give unto God. But the thing is that God has us assembling together that we might be able to prosper. And peace, shalom, that means nothing missing and nothing broken. We're sitting at church and holding hands with people who have solutions for some of our problems. Whether you're an employer and need a good worker, or somebody looking for a good job, you're probably sitting there holding hands with the person that could, you need some work done on your house, you need some work done on your car, you need a house, you need a car. You're probably sitting there holding hands with somebody at altar time at church, and you crying about this and they crying about that, and if y'all just wipe your tears and be able to get real with each other right quick, problems can be solved. And that's why we're supposed to come together. We're not supposed to come together to judge each other, browbeat each other, try to live up to a criteria that, the people that set the criteria don't even live up to. That's not what it's for. That's not the purpose of it. And I want some comments. I want some feedback. Tell me what you think about it. What is church? Because there are a critical mass of people that doesn't feel like it's something that's worth being a part of. There's a critical mass of people who have got hurt more than they've got healed dealing with church folks. And those are the ones that we're supposed to have, that we're supposed to reach. There shouldn't be nothing as a recession, no such thing. It should have no bearing on real Christians. If we understood the essence of what church was for and what...
Real Talk by The Rev is brought to you by Rev'd Up Production. Complete audio, video, and visual production. Real Talk by The Rev does not reflect the views of any organization but The Rev. And coming soon from G High's Records, we present to you The Rev, aka his alter ego, the Black Hornet. Church.